Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today we are back with another episode of Champion Battles. Of course, this is the series where I play some of the top players in VGC history, and our very first episode featured a really fun best of 3 against DeagleBeagle. This time we're actually going up against the 2013 World Champion Arash Ommati. Arash has so many accolades. He is definitely one of the best players of all time, and he is the only player to ever win a World Championship that's also European, so he has definitely had so many accomplishments throughout the years. If you don't know, he won a Nationals in, I think it was 2015, and then he ended up getting top 8 at Worlds in 2018, losing in a really, really close set in that top 8 as well. So he has so many accolades throughout all the years, and I'm really excited to go up against him. Of course, the year he won Worlds, I actually finished 3rd in, but we didn't end up playing that year. If I won the semifinals, we would have played in the finals, so really excited to get to face him, but in a completely new format. So yeah, if you are interested, please go check out Arash. All his information is linked in the description below. He has a Twitter, and he, I think, has been streaming a bit on Twitch as well, so I'll link his Twitch in the description below as well. And of course, thank you to him for agreeing to do this with me. If you guys do enjoy this series, please show your support by leaving a like in the video and giving me any feedback, and let me know who you'd like to see next. Anyway, let's just get started. I'm really excited to go up against Arash. He actually played in, obviously, the Victory Road World Champion Invitational, and he was using a Pikachu team, and it looks like he's brought that exact team here. And I actually wanted to try this team out on Road to Rank next, so it's pretty fun to go up against it now. It's got a lot of cool stuff. Obviously, it's got Gigantamax Pikachu, which is super, unique, but it's also got some pretty tricky things to go up against, like Dragon Dance Crunch Gyarados, which I think actually gives my team a ton of trouble. A lot of Gyaradoses opt to run like Ice Fang or Airstream or Power Whip, but Arash opted for like a moveset with just Waterfall, Crunch, and Dragon Dance, and I think that actually will be pretty tough to go up against. Also has like Weakness Policy, Togekiss, and I think it was like a Focus Sash, Imprison, Chandelure, which means like getting up Trick Room this game may be really difficult because of Chandelure. So I might opt for the Grimmsnarl Dragapult route for game 1 here, I think. Yeah, Gyarados is what really scares me. It has an incredibly good coverage against my team because it has Crunch. And the way Arash won one of his rounds in the World Champion Invitational was he just went Togekiss Gyarados and just swept through with that combination. So I think game 1 I'm going to try my Grimmsnarl Dragapult combination, hoping that he maybe goes with like something like Togekiss Chandelure. In the back, who do I want? I just really don't have a great way to hit that Gyarados because I don't have like Thunder Punch. I guess I'll go just full offense here with Snorlax and Conkeldurr. Yeah, so I'm not going to opt for Trick Room this first time around because I'm worried about the Chandelure. Imprison is a really nice way to deny Trick Room from being set up. So we're going to get into it. Yeah, I think I'm going to definitely try out Arash's team pretty soon in Road to Rank since I was looking to try out new teams anyway, and G-Max Pikachu is really cool. I wonder if he actually ends up bringing it out here, but I think Gyarados is my biggest fear. It is Chandelure Togekiss, which is actually, I guess, kind of what I expected. The Dragapult set actually changed a bit. I basically changed it to match Shoma's set, although I didn't have a Dragon Claw TR in game, so it has Dragon Darts instead, but opted to switch Fly for Steel Wing, specifically for Togekiss, actually, since I figured that my Togekiss matchup with this team wasn't super good. The thing is, he could just Dynamax his Chandelure here, and Follow Me. Follow Me would redirect and attack away too. I definitely want to set up Light Screen here. And I actually might switch out into Snorlax. Should attacks decently well. I want to see if he commits like a Gigantamax earlier, or sorry, a Dynamax early on from the Chandelure. Yeah, the problem here is that like I can Swagger Lumberry, but I don't know. Well, first of all, we'll see who Dynamaxes. If it's Chandelure or Togekiss. If it is Togekiss, then yeah, maybe we could have just gone for the Swagger play. Is it? Yeah, it is. So the Swagger Steel Wing actually probably just would have gotten the KO there because it's Weakness Policy, not the Berry. So I was thinking that Chandelure would be the one Dynamaxing there, but that is not the case. Okay. It's probably going to go for maybe an Airstream. Okay, Shadow Ball goes into Snorlax, and it's just going to be Max Starfall, okay. Double up into Relax. Well, that's not terrible, actually. So that sets up terrain. You don't have redirection anymore. The good thing is that we got the Dynamax out early on. The bad thing is this is kind of a passive duo right now. I mean, could actually Belly Drum here, but I think we would take a fair amount of damage from Starfall plus something else. And I think Chandelure here probably switches out. Yeah, Gyarados could be a threat. I just wonder if it might be risky, because I want to switch Snorlax out into the Dragapult and Swagger myself, but I'm not sure that's actually a great play. I think it actually might be more optimal to just try to Swagger the Togekiss here, and high horsepower Chandelure, yeah. I think Chandelure should switch out, yeah. I would expect Conkeldurr, maybe Gyarados. Yeah, okay, there's Conkeldurr. We basically want to weather the storm right now with Dynamax, so I thought that Swagger was my most optimal play there, although I think Reflect also could have been fine, but like if Togekiss hits itself in Confusion, that denies it a whole turn of Dynamax, which is absolutely huge. And it does actually end up hitting itself in Confusion. Okay. It's kind of funny because Arash and I obviously did like really well at Worlds in the year where Swagger was like the most prevalent strategy. And I think he has Flame Orb Conkeldurr, but because of the terrain, he actually doesn't get burned, which is kind of a fun interaction. So I'm going to Reflect here, I think. Conserving Snorlax might actually not be a bad idea. But I also kind of want a free switch in here. Okay, I think I'm actually going to Reflect and go out into Conkeldurr, because Conkeldurr doesn't do that well against all of Arash's team at this point. So, yeah, we get quite fortunate there with the Confusion hit. I wouldn't mind if Conkeldurr actually goes down this turn, so I get the free switch it into my Dragapult this next turn. Oh, although I guess I can't Swagger myself anymore, can I? Alright, Togekiss snaps out of Confusion. And goes for Airstream. Yeah, Togekiss is actually such a major threat against me. And if I just Swaggered turn 1 into the Lumberry and the Steel Wing into the Togekiss, I think we actually would be in a phenomenal spot. But yeah, I thought Chandelure was going to Dynamax on that first turn, so nice call by Arash. So we actually survived the double up there. The problem is that Togekiss is fast now. Now, we do have the Dynamax / G-Max advantage, which is good. Let's see. It's probably just going to Drain. I think I need to switch it into my Dragapult. How many turns of terrain left are there? There's 2. The way, like, we've been stalling this out, but the way I want to win this is with Dragapult. So I think I want to stall out terrain. I mean, he's going to Dazzle here for sure. And probably Drain Punch Grimmsnarl. So I think maybe I just go for another Swagger onto Togekiss here. And I guess if I hit it in Confusion... I don't want to proc a Weakness Policy, so I'd rather Drain Punch Conkeldurr, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't necessarily need the Confusions, but another one here would really help me a lot. But it's not a super reliant strategy, so... That's kind of the downside of me not playing, like, turn 1 optimally. Togekiss does get the Gleam off, yep, okay. Ooh, is that a crit on Grimmsnarl too? Okay. I'm wondering here, I mean, this is a best of 3, so I'm wondering if I actually don't reveal, let him Steel Wing here on the Dragapult. Can we still win? I think theoretically we can. I want a Dragon Dance. We do have screens up, which is good, and we don't have G-Max. We haven't Dynamax or G-Max yet. The crit definitely hurts a little bit, but that's fine. I think, actually, since Togekiss is confused, I mean, if it just hits itself in Confusion here and we get a Dragon Dance off, I think Dragapult could potentially sweep through the entire team. So I'm going to Dragon Dance here and go for a Double Edge into Togekiss, yeah. Yeah, we could still definitely win this despite being down 2-4, but yeah, the key thing is, like, turn 1, I was expecting maybe Follow Me, and then Chandelure just G-Max or Dynamaxes and goes for Max Phantasm into the Dragapult slot. Like, I thought that was a pretty safe play, but yeah, Arash making the nice call to Dynamax the Togekiss, and Togekiss is a pretty big threat against me as well. But, like, let's say his last one is that Gyarados. Once I get a Dragon Dance off and I Dynamax, I think I should just be able to one-shot things with the Dragapult. Alright, let's see if Togekiss hits itself in Confusion here. It does. Okay, that gives us a window back into this, I think. Yeah. But once again, I think like Swagger is a super unreliant strategy because its accuracy is lower than back in the day, obviously. So, let's see. Alright, Drain Punch will proc Berry. And the other thing is obviously confusion is not like 50% like it used to be. So, you know, you don't want to be in a position to be relying on swaggering the opponent, but like, you know, the thing about going up against Dynamax and G-Max mons is even getting one big turn is just absolutely huge. Okay, terrain disappears. We're Dragon Danced up now. Conkeldurr, which means the Flame Orb actually activates. Kind of a funny interaction there. Okay, we definitely Dynamax here. Steel Spike would maybe allow us to survive, and maybe the defense boost is actually helpful against the potential Gyarados in the back as well. So, I think Dragapult might be able to actually pull something off right now. Let's see. I'm thinking of Dynamax. I wonder if I don't reveal Steel Spike so that in game 2... the thing is that Drain Punch might knock out Snorlax after. Yeah, so I think the defense boost might actually be worth going for. So let's Steel Spike the Togekiss here and go for a Double Edge into the Conkeldurr. Otherwise... I was going to say, you know what might be a better play? Max Wormwinding the Conkeldurr, but that's so risky. Max Phantasming actually accomplishes the same thing, I guess. Because Togekiss's Gleams actually won't do too much right now with Scream. So I actually think it's better there to have targeted the Conkeldurr. Although, I do want to knock out Togekiss so that there's no more redirection coming out. Does it follow me? Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think this ends up being the most optimal play. So he's going to see that I have Steel Spike. Yep. And that will get the knockout. Okay. Can we survive a Drain Punch right now from Conkeldurr? This is really defensive Snorlax. And Reflect is up, and we're at +1 defense. Okay, so we do actually hang on with a little bit of health left. See if double... Actually, we might feign from recoil from Double Edge. Let's see. Alright, we hang on with a bit. Nice. Okay, so we got +1 defense. Now, the thing is, I think his Chandelure is sashed. If I remember correctly from his team. Which means it'll obviously be able to just Shadow Ball. I'm wondering here if the strategy is actually to try to win with Dragon Darts. I think that might be the move. Let's see. I think Conkeldurr Mach Punches Snorlax. It also has Protect, I believe. 2 Shadow Balls probably KO me. He needs to Mach Punch Snorlax this turn. So I think actually what I go for is Phantasm and then Dragon Darts. And Max Guard next turn, yeah. I'll double up into Chandelure here. Let's see. Yep, there's Mach Punch. So Phantasm will get a defense decrease, so then I think Dragon Dart should just knock out both Pokemon after I die, or after I protect this next turn. Maybe we don't even need a Dragon Darts. Maybe this next turn we can attack Chandelure. Let's see how much Shadow Ball does with Light Screen up right now. Okay, so defense falls. Oh, he's actually just gonna Trick Room. That's actually a really smart play too. I like that a lot on his end. Trick Room was smart. Yeah, it's smart for a lot of reasons. Like, now you have the speed advantage against my Dragapult. I've still got one turn of Light Screen, so maybe I do need to attack this turn. Because it is my last turn of Dynamax. So what would be the most useful? What do I think is in the back? I mean, it's probably Excadrill or Gyarados. It's definitely not going to be Pikachu. So I think we just go for a defense boost here on a Chandelure. Just gonna go for Rock Slide. We actually dodged that. I mean, that's not doing too much damage, but any damage is good against Dragapult, obviously. That actually could be a huge avoid depending on when his last Pokemon is. Okay. So Dynamax ends now, but we're at +2 defense. But, for example, if it's Gyarados in the back, I mean... Crunch Rocks. Actually, yeah, I think Crunch Rock Slide probably just finishes me off after the Dynamax. If it's Excadrill, things will get a little bit more interesting, because I don't think he can really do too much to the Pult. It is Gyarados, though, yeah. I mean, Gyarados was so good in this matchup. So I think Arash should have this because he's got the Crunch on the Gyarados. and I don't have Protect on the Dragapult. I mean, we are at +2 defense and Reflect is up, but this is single target Rock Slide still, and, I mean, it's not like Dragapult's really... Oh, Phantom Force could be interesting to stall out Trick Room. There are 3 turns left. 3 turns. I think we have to hope to survive 2 crunches, but that's not happening, is it? I guess we could crit a Phantom Force on a Gyarados to win. That might be our win con. Yeah, because I don't think I'm surviving Rock Slide Crunch, Rock Slide Crunch. So I can't... If there was one less turn at Trick Room, then Phantom Force would be perfect here, but that's not the case. So I think I gotta go for it here. I might just feint to Rock Slide Crunch by itself here. Alright, we don't take too much there. Crunch. Does not knock us out. Do we flinch? No. Okay, so if we crit Gyarados, I think we win. If not, we lose. Unless Phantom Force naturally knocks out Gyarados, but I don't think it is without a Life Orb, unfortunately. Yeah. This is a really fun game, though. I do think Dragapult just sweeps through turn 1 if I just Swagger G-Max and... excuse me, Steel Wing. But once again, that's kind of risky, because like Chandelure could have been the one Dynamaxing. And if I miss as well, then we lose pretty much turn 1. I like that Dragon Dance play a lot from Arash. Yeah, there's no need to go for anything else, basically. Y attack, you know I'm coming down. Alright, can we crit here? Oh, that was so close. That wasn't even a crit either. Yeah, if I had Protect here, then... Actually, yeah, with Protect, I would Protect and then Dragon Darts, but unfortunately I don't. So that should be the game, but... Yeah, I was really close to knocking out Gyarados there. Let's see. There's 1 turn of Trick Room. So it was a great play by Arash to also go for the Trick Room. I think that's always the correct play. But this was a really close game. Yeah, I mean, if Gyarados gets knocked out there, that's just game. Well, actually not. No, Reflect wearing off, sorry. He still wins, actually, yeah, because Conkeldurr Rock Slide should knock me out with single target. Plus, I even dodged the Rock Slide earlier. So, yeah, let's see if this was knocking out. I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah. So, he had that win, actually, anyway, even if I managed to knock out the Gyarados there. But that was a really fun one. Yeah, the thing is, Togekiss Chandelure is just a really tough lead to go up against, I think. Especially because Togekiss is faster. If the Chandelure were... I'm trying to think. If Chandelure was... faster than... I mean, it's always going to go for... it's always going to go for the Imprison, I think, if I bring out Gothitelle. And I think the 4 Pokemon Arash brought are definitely the best 4. I really want to go Grimmsnarl Dragapult. It's just so risky if he Dynamaxes Chandelure turn 1. Yeah. But if he doesn't, we just win, honestly. Like in that last game, if we just went for it turn 1, I think we win the game instantly on turn 1 if we hit the Swagger. So let's see if I can come up with a better lead against Togekiss Chandelure. Snorlax from the start is actually kind of compelling. Maybe I just Belly Drum, actually. Like, what if I go Togekiss Snorlax and just follow me Belly Drum? And then I G-Max the Lax this game. I bring Grimmsnarl for support against the Lax. And maybe Goth is actually alright. Grimmsnarl to set up screens. This actually might be the move. As long as he doesn't lead Conkeldurr, which I don't think he would if given what I led in that previous game. Maybe Goth is actually alright solely for heal pulsing myself. This does mean that I'm putting all my eggs in the Snorlax basket, but I think that actually might be worth going for because the more I look at Arash's team, the only thing that really hits it is Conkeldurr, and I don't think he leads the Conkeldurr. My Conkeldurr's still not a bad Pokemon to bring, though. Does give me another option. But I think I'm pretty committed to Snorlax. Let's try Gothitelle. I'm still... Goth or Conkeldurr, Goth or Conkeldurr, Goth or Conkeldurr. Alright, I'm gonna bring Goth. Because Conkeldurr on Arash's end is the one thing I really need to be able to beat. Yeah, man, if I just Swagger Steel Wing the first game there. But it's never worth going for, I think, because Chandelure, yeah. Although, I mean, Togekiss is the Pokemon that Dynamax. I don't even know actually if +2 Steel Spike knocks out Togekiss. Oh, Pikachu's out. Oh, that's so cool. Next to Chandelure. Okay. Oh boy. Well, it's probably G-Maxing. I don't mind getting paralyzed. It's just dealing with the para chances, which is not fun. I'm hyped to see Pikachu though. Shout out to Arash for bringing that out. I mean, Pikachu's just gonna hit both, but I think I still Belly Drum. Man, if I had Grimmsnarl here, I could just set up a screen and Belly Drum immediately. I guess I'll attempt to Yawn Pikachu here. And Belly Drum. And then... Oh, Chandelure switches out. Okay. That makes sense. And here's G-Max Pikachu. Yeah, I don't know how fast Conkeldurr is relative to my... G-Max Pikachu is out. That's awesome. Yeah, nice play by Arash Ommati. I think Chandelure's not doing anything in. And you get a very free position to just go for the G-Max attack. But I think, yeah, maybe Grimmsnarl Snorlax would have been better. So here's the G-Max Volt Crash. Actually, why didn't I follow me? Actually, not following me means we get the Yawn off. Oh, no. Oh, Yawn would have been so huge for us there. I should have followed Mead. If I follow me there, I actually made a really big mistake by not following me. I totally forgot that, like... Okay, the question now is... Oh, Snorlax is definitely not faster anymore. Sorry, yeah, that's definitely not the case. Although, I don't think the Yawn was too important there. The major misplay was not follow me with Togekiss. I got greedy there. I got super greedy there. If we follow me, I actually don't think we're in a bad spot, because then Snorlax is near at full. We bring in Grimmsnarl. We can G-Max and set up screens. I think now we're in a pretty bad spot where... I'm going to sack Togekiss. Oh, I'm running out of time. And Max Guard. Man, great adjustment by Arash to actually bring the Pikachu. That was sick. I think if I led Grimmsnarl and Snorlax, that might have been better. Like, the lead I led was really good against Togekiss and Chandelure, but he countered that really nicely with the Pikachu. Yeah, and the Paralysis is not fun to go up against. Maybe we go for a double Max Guard with Snorlax and try to get Trick Room up with Chandelure. Or sorry, with Gothitelle. I should have just followed me turn 1 though. That was a big mistake. I went for a Rock Slide. Okay. Man, these Paras are actually brutal, aren't they? What if my play is to Swagger Conkeldurr? I hate that. I don't want to go for that. But the thing is, if I bring out Goth, what's a higher probability play? Swaggering the Conkeldurr or going for the double protect? Right, because I think those are my two options. If I get the double protect off though, then maybe we just win. I think I'm gonna go for the double protect option. But you just double up into Snorlax here, so, you know, it comes down if we get it. I think if we get it, we have to get a double protect through Paralysis. The odds of that are super slim. I should have followed me turn 1. Wow, I don't know. That was a really bad blunder on my end. But yeah, the Pikachu lead caught me off guard for sure. And if the Yawn went off there, we would have been able to at least put that to sleep. But don't think that really would have mattered too much because I committed to Snorlax pretty early on, and I took way too much damage. So a really nice play by Arash turn 1. Man, am I really going to attempt to double protect? I guess I have to, right? I could also switch out Snorlax. No, but then it just gets dunked on by Mach Punch. Alright, let's go for it. Ah, okay. that can happen too. Here's Volt Crash into Goth, yeah, and you just Drain Punch. Yeah, I got demolished this game. Really nice adjustment by him. Yeah, if I were to redo this game, I mean, Dragapult actually, no, Grimmsnarl Drag isn't that great. There's no way you survive Drain Punch, right? Yeah. I misplayed really hard by not following me turn 1. Yeah, the Para's unfortunate, but that's the thing, like, G-Max Pikachu is going to get those Paras off. And this is a great demonstration of how good G-Max Pikachu can be. Yeah, if I had Conkeldurr here over the Grimmsnarl, maybe we could have pulled something off, but we don't. I guess. Actually, Grim and Goth might actually be able to still pull something off here. It's not over. We just have lost almost all our resources. Let's see, we've got Trick Room up. Think I go for Psychic here in a Conkeldurr and a Reflect this turn. Light Screen's going to be doing... I guess Conkeldurr's Rock Sliding and Pikachu's going for an Electric type attack. Or probably Drain Punch's Grimmsnarl. Maybe Swagger is actually the move. Yeah, because if it hits itself in Confusion, then another Psychic will just KO it. Yeah, I think we actually Swagger Conkeldurr here. I really misplay by not following me turn 1, though. Kind of annoyed at myself for that. But, yeah, I don't know why I expected Pikachu to... Yeah, so we're going to get the Psychic off against God. That does so much. If it hits itself in Confusion, it's getting KO'd here. It does. Okay, I think that was my best move. But, it's just Thunder. It does connect. Got their Grimmsnarl. Does go into oh my goodness! Oh, that was a crit, yeah. I was like, that did so much damage. I mean, so the upside is we have Heal Pulse. The downside is we got crit there, so we won't survive like another attack from pretty much anything. That's the problem with committing to like the Snorlax back. Oh, actually with Togekiss in the back, yeah. I think we're done for. Is there any out here? He doesn't even have to... You just follow me and knock out Grimmsnarl, I think. I guess we could Heal Pulse Light Screen. Oh, wait, no. Heal Pulse is just going to go into Togekiss if you follow me. So I think we're done for here, unfortunately. Because you just go for whatever 100% attack you have onto the Grimmsnarl. Yeah. So, I think that'll probably be game. I misplayed turn 1, and that's the thing. You have to play really meticulously with G-Max Lax. I don't know why I didn't follow me. For some reason, I was like, oh, Pikachu's attack hits both Pokemon. But that's just me not remembering the G-Max Pikachu. Obviously, like, no G-Max attacks hit multiple. Yeah, there's Grass Knot. That KOs, right? Yeah. Well played. Very, very well played by Arash. This was a fun set, though. I mean... Yeah, if I just follow me turn 1, I think the dynamics of this is so different, because then I get full HP Lax in, and then I get to bring in Gothitelle, and then I can actually just Max Guard Trick Room the following turn. So, literally one play, like one bad decision, influenced the entire game. But I think it's good to reflect on as well, because it shows the potential. Like, you just have to really play well around the setup and protect Snorlax as well as possible. I got a little bit greedy. Like, the thing is, it's always good to follow me there because Pikachu's always going to be faster and the eject button's going to happen anyway, so it's not like I'm ever getting Yawn off, right? Unless in that situation, but the thing is, the Yawn isn't worth it. It's much better to just go for the setup that I'm looking for. So, yeah. I think that first game, what I could have done better as, yeah, we'll play this out. But first game, like, I mean, I could have risked it turn 1, right, and just gone for the Dynamax, but like I said, I was worried about the, Chandelure Dynamaxing. And then in the second game, I think if I just follow me Belly Drum, I actually think we just win because then I bring in Gothitelle. Then I have to attack through full Paras, but then it's fine, right? I bring in Goth, and then what I do is I have +6 Snorlax. I Max Guard, Protect, while Gothitelle sets up Trick Room. Although I guess he probably goes for Para Flinch by going for this G-Max move and the Rock Slide on Conkeldurr. But if we attack through the Para Flinch, then Snorlax just demolishes the entire team basically. So yeah, this ended up being like a pretty big sweep on his end, and I think it all came down to me making a pretty bad play turn 1. Yeah, follow me is always the better play there. So yeah, you know, part of the thing is I don't bring Togekiss out too much with this team, as Pikachu here will finish things off with the Thunder. So really fun set to Arash. We ended up losing 2-0, but I think both games were certainly winnable. And I love Arash's team. It was you know, inspired. I think it was originally built off that Pikachu team that won the Galar Weekly that DeagleBeagle used, and Arash kind of changed it for his own style. So yeah. Really well played. Great adjustment there in that second game, too. I think, like, if Pikachu doesn't come out as a lead... I mean, actually, Pikachu Chandelure is a good lead to go up against. Like, I just misplayed so hard by not following me turn 1. But, yeah, I don't even know what I was thinking. I think in my head, I was like, oh, Pikachu's attacks are just going to hit both Pokemon, because I was thinking of the paralysis effect. But obviously, like I mentioned, it's really the damage output. I'm sorry, the attack is single target. So follow me, Belly Drum is always the correct play. And in fact, that's actually super ideal because, like I said, we get to switch it into the Gothitelle the following turn. So yeah, unfortunately, one misplay ended up kind of screwing my entire strategy up. And that's on me. I need to, if I'm relying on the strategy, I need to play better with it. But I think I had all the tools to win this game. I just didn't play it properly because of the very poor turn 1. So if you're playing with this team, you need to be like super meticulous when you're playing around Snorlax. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I think I'm gonna try to grab Arash for a quick interview actually and talk to him a bit for his thoughts. So thank you guys for tuning into the battle. Thanks to Arash for a really fun best of 3, and of course go check him out. All his stuff is linked in the description below. These are some really great games, honestly, and you can't. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to say I lost 0-2 because I think there are some very clear plays that it could have been better in both games, and I just wish I played at a higher level. But I made some misplays that definitely... I mean, the first game I don't really regret. Dragapult really did almost bring it back, but I didn't want to risk it all on turn 1. And once again, game 2, Arash just made a really nice adjustment with those leads, because I think if he goes Togekiss Chandelure, I'm in a really good spot where like you're always attacking Chandelure, or Togekiss, I'm always getting the G-Max off, and then I get the Goth in, and even having the para chances was really huge. So yeah, gonna grab Arash on for a quick interview. What's up, guys? I am joined by Arash here. Obviously, we just had a really fun set, and as you can see, the QR code team is actually on the screen. So I wanted to, you know, first of all, just introduce Arash to you guys because he's a phenomenal player, but also kind of talk about the team and the format. So first of all, welcome, Arash.
Thank you, Aaron. Hi, guys.
Yeah, I think, you know, the first thing we'd want to talk about is, you know, the team and obviously the battle that we had. The team is super interesting. Obviously, you brought the G-Max Pikachu in that second game, which was really cool. You also, I believe, brought this team to the World Champion Invitational. So, you know, kind of what was your mindset when you were approaching building for this format, and why did you end up on this team specifically?
I really like this format. I don't know why. I think it's really fun.
Yeah.
Like Dynamax, like the possibility to basically let a Pokemon not die when you need it makes the format, like, I don't know, gives you more options. I think it's really cool. I'm really enjoying this format.
Mm-hmm.
And for this specific team, the harsh truth is that I had 3 days to prepare for the Invitational. Well, 2. So I needed to bring something. Well, I knew I wasn't going to be super prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to bring something that could get me style points, you know. But then Pikachu turned out to be really good. So I kept playing it even afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned like, you know, you like the format a lot. So have you, you know, been playing a bunch of it, or was the World Champion Invitational kind of like your first real experience? I guess since that was the official format, it's a little different from like Battle Stadium. But, you know, have you played a lot of just like doubles in VGC so far?
Well, the Battle Spot Season 1 was basically the same as VGC.
Right, yeah.
I haven't gone to tournaments so far, and I don't know if I'll go to many tournaments this year. I'll go to Nationals maybe, and definitely Worlds since it's in London. But yeah, I played a lot on Battle Spot because just for fun, I'm really enjoying playing casually this format.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one thing I was curious about was the adjustment that you made from Game 1 to Game 2. I thought it was like really smart bringing the G-Max Pikachu. So, you know, I guess I'm sure a lot of the viewers are interested in Pikachu as a Pokemon itself. So for you, like, how would you describe when to bring it, when to G-Max it, and when you kind of leave it on the, the bench?
Well, the thing is, Pikachu max move is super good.
Yeah.
And as you've seen in the second game.
Yep.
And the problem with it in every other format basically is that, well, it's Pikachu, so it can't really take any hits. And so if you Dynamax it, it gets, well, it's still, not bulky, but it can take neutral hits, for example. So, well, game one, by the way you played, I really thought your Dragapult was Lumberry.
It was Lumberry, actually. Yeah, it was.
So, but I thought in game two, like, Dragapult wasn't going to be good against the lead I brought game one.
Yeah.
So I figured you would play differently, and so Pikachu could work that game.
Mm-hmm.
In general, yeah, Pikachu is really good. Like, I don't really know when you should lead it. Like, don't bring it if they have Lumberries. Excadrill is tricky. That's basically it. It's pretty good against everything else.
Yeah.
You also need Follow Me most of the time because of Pikachu's low bulk.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. You mentioned earlier that you probably won't be playing too much, but for the viewers at home who might not know you, I kind of talked about your accomplishments in the beginning, and you've done so well, obviously, in so many different years, obviously winning Worlds in 2013, but also, like, doing super well in Worlds several years later in 2018. So, what's your, I guess, goals for this season? I know you won't be playing too much, but I assume you at least want to try to qualify for Worlds and then go from there.
Well, I try to win really every tournament I enter.
Yeah.
So if I go to Worlds, I'll try to win Worlds. If I go to Nats, I'll try to win Nats.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not trying to go for a day two because that's not really doable with just nationals. But yeah, like, I'm not going to many tournaments, but I'm definitely playing the format. So it's not like if I go to nationals, I'm gonna be unprepared or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I would really like to play a big tournament this year and see if I can do well with the new mechanics. So far, I've been really enjoying playing those.
That's awesome. We have two pretty big regionals actually coming up, one in Europe and then one in Dallas the following weekend. So do you have any insight on...
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so I mean, first of all, are you actually playing in the European regional? And then second of all, do you have any thoughts on, what might be good going into those tournaments?
No, I'm not going. I'm not really sure what people are... Well, probably like the standard Torquis, Dragapult, Excadrill teams are going to be very popular.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not going. Are you going to Dallas?
I will be attending, yeah, so kind of excited for that. First time playing in a long time.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that was a really great insight on kind of the team and the format. Before we just wrap this up, do you have any, just general thoughts you want to say? And I guess one question I actually want to ask you as well, since there are a lot of people that are watching this that are probably newer to VGC, is, kind of what advice would you give people that are starting out? Because for those people that don't know, like, Arash basically won the first World Championship that he played in, which is obviously super incredible. And you played a little bit before that, but you got really good really quickly. So kind of what advice would you give to the viewers that are interested in, becoming like a top player?
I think it's easy to become really good really quickly if
Mm-hmm.
you're like having a good time playing. So that's the first thing. And then second, I think the best advice you can give to beginners is to, like, I see a lot of new players learning a bunch of stuff and then thinking they're really good. But there is, you have to always remember that you have to always keep learning if you want to improve.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a point where you become good enough.
Perfect.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that's really good advice. Yeah, cool. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Arash. Before you go, do you have any just final words you want to say?
What?
Do you have any final words that you want to say before we finish this up?
No.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for having me. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great set. I'm sure I'd love to battle Arash further on in the future as well. And thank you to him for joining me. Guys, once again, if you are interested, please give him a follow on Twitter. And I think you've been streaming a bit on Twitch, right? Are you planning on streaming more as well?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to play the Pikachu team more on Battle Spot Ranked on Twitch in the following weeks. So definitely check out my Twitch.
Awesome. Cool. So all the stuff is linked in the description below. If you want to see this team, definitely go try it out. I think we'll actually probably try it out on Road to Ranked since it's really fun, and having a legit team built around G-Max Pikachu is super awesome. So thanks again. Yeah, definitely. Thanks again to Arash for joining me. Thanks to you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for another episode of Champion Battles. Peace.